Hey there, everybody. Hello, welcome back. Hi, it's me, the bald guy. Great to be here. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Space Engineers. Now, our drip down space pirate lane was briefly interrupted by well over a month of content drought. I'm sorry about that, but myself and the girthy glory that is the Banana's Last Stand are finally back here to grace your screens with the creamy white goodness of our content. Yes, hello. It is finally time to play some more Space Engineers. Unfortunately, there has been somewhat of an unforgivable gap in content over the past couple of months. Sorry about that. All three of my employers remembered that I existed at exactly the same time, and I have had absolutely no time to produce content of any kind. Thankfully, Magic, being the beast that he is, had plenty of backlog to work through. And many of you may be here from our recent Workers and Resources video. You'll notice that the production quality is slightly different. We are in the midst of transitioning styles. We have this series is the last one left that has not yet concluded from the old style of sort of Let's Play focused content. And we're going to be moving towards a much more narrative-driven and stylistically complex style of content soon. So thank you all so much for being here. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Magic, boom, right a screen. We're going to have brand new content coming soon. Kerbal Space Program Interstellar is the name. This is huge. The first 2 episodes are ready and will be available to channel members soon for preview. The rest of it is currently being produced. We want to make sure we've got quite a backlog before we launch public so that we have a little bit of a cushion to work with, unlike with this series, which was made week to week, and it shows that this, if these droughts happen, you guys are kind of just left in the lurch. Also, for those of you who somehow missed it, bam, Magic, left of screen. I've got to find you a spot. There we go. Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, our magnum opus so far, an absolutely excellent video. By all accounts, it has been so positively received. We're so incredibly welcome. Wait, hold on. We're welcome, I guess, on your home screens, but we're also very, very appreciative and grateful. That's the other one. For all the time everyone has spent watching that video and commenting on it and enjoying it. It is very, very fun. Now, a bit of a recap of what went down last time. So we were able to extract the drill from that Prototech station. I had about an hour and a half to record the previous episode in total over the space of 2 weeks. And so all we were able to do really was extract that drill. Today, I would like to figure out how to use it. And also, I want to revamp the Banana's Last Stand slightly, specifically to give it a paint job. Many people have pointed out that it could really use a bit of a paint job. It is very white at the moment. And, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, don't come for me, America. But I'm also I'm also feeling a little bland with it, right? The lights do something, but I feel like we can do more. So I'm thinking a white and yellow theme, or I was thinking maybe more of like a zebra, not zebra kind of look where we get some stripes going on it. Anyway, that all sounds like time-lapse behavior, so let me get the camera set up, and I guess we're gonna be go-go gadgeting time-lapse. Feels weird to say that again. Okay, hear me out. Listen, what if? What if we went bright gold with it? Listen, there's a certain je ne sais quoi, isn't there? No, I won't do it. I won't. But what if we did? Oh, okay. How about cow? Oh, yes, dude. Yes, the cow armor. Okay. Listen, there's something there. I just like the vanilla one so much. I do. I'm guilty of it. Okay, how are we gonna make you look cool, Mr. Banana? Oh, hold on. There are emissive strips. We can start with those. I haven't really left myself any space to build cool emissive strips on it, though. It's all half armor and lighting. That doesn't quite work, unfortunately. I do like how the lights look against the black underbelly, though. That's pretty cool. Ah! What the hell? What the hell? There's a drone? Are those even legal? Where the hell did you come from? Well, you're not here anymore. Okay, I don't hate that just there. Not yet, anyway. Give it some time. I'm sure I'll figure it out. But that, for now, can stay. Alright, let's, I do quite like the idea of having the yellow accenture, though. I think it's pretty cool. Is that the yellow we want for you? No, I don't think so. I think... Hold on. Hear me out. Yes, dude. Yes. Wait a minute. Oh, forget black and yellow. Black and gold. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. This is gonna take a bit of thinking. I can do this. Okay, there we go. That is the design we've settled on for now. I quite like it. It's definitely got a different vibe, right? It's less sort of, you know, intergalactic space song and more Emperor's very special pleasure yacht. But I love the gold. There might be too much gold. I think there is such a thing as too much gold, despite what certain presidential candidates would have you believe. There's definitely a thing as too much gold. But the black and gold looks freaking cool. We just got to figure out exactly where to put said gold. My philosophy was bring it to the turrets and then have the turret clusters kind of be like golden hubs stuck on, just because look how cool these corners look. Very Foundation, the Apple TV show's aesthetic, I think, like very sort of Empire of the Dawn kind of vibe. And here we have look at this guy. Oh, I love it with the combination of styles. So I've done both. I don't know which one I like more. I just really like the way the triangles look. Maybe we invert it, have the corners gold, and then the swatch be black. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I definitely like the look of it wrapping around between the different turrets. And like, there's way too much gold down here. That's a gimme. But I do enjoy what we've got. I've updated the blueprint so that if we take any damage, it shouldn't ruin our brand new paint job. But I will take feedback as well. What do you think we should do with the paint job? I don't know about the hazard ram up front here. It's okay. I don't know. We'll see. Now, I did park myself in orbit of this asteroid for a reason, and that is that I wanted to build a ship, a dedicated mining ship, in fact, to deal with that Prototech drill. Because we had a lot of really good suggestions in the previous episode for what to do next in this series. And the first thing that came up, like the primary suggestion, was to build a permanent habitat for the Banana's last stand. We took the base mobile. Let's find somewhere to bunker down and call it home. And I think that's an interesting idea. That might be a future series. I know they are working on a planetary terrain update for space engineers. So, rather a survival update, right? Like the, it might even be out by the time this video is ready. I'm not sure. They're going to be overhauling the food and farming. Is that a thing yet? No, because that was all going to be part of the Frontier thing. No, what is the name of the new DLC? It's not Wasteland. What was it? Fieldwork. There we go, the new Fieldwork DLC, which does look unbelievably cool, but does not come with the new survival mechanics. Okay, so that's the next one. It does look really cool, though. Round corridors. We're going to have to experiment with those floors. Yeah, so I'm definitely down. Excuse me. There's a raider drone? Well, not for long there isn't. What are you? What are you up to, huh? Not much anymore. Cheers, Chief. It's good to know ya. Damn, we are, yeah, we're definitely gonna be pulled up to Belgium for that one. Wait, no, where's Where's The Hague? Is it the Netherlands? It's the Netherlands, right? It's definitely... I should know this. I work in the field. Never been there. Would love to. Okay, so since we need to do a little bit of a refit, I think we park ourselves inside this glorious hole over here, and we turn this into the banana stand's bunker for now. But first I want to build a drill ship out of our new Prototech drill for mining resource purposes, and also, although, I mean, actually, you know, hold on now. I mean, yes, we're going to build the drill ship, but is that not just the perfect little nook to build like a proper little space dock for our Banana's Last Stand here? We won't turn it into a permanent base, I don't think. But I don't know, maybe for a future playthrough or something? What do you guys think? Is this where we hold up? My plan was to fly over to Mars and quote-unquote crash into the surface. Oh god, I'm not going to be able to break in time. Oh no, this is going to hurt. That sounded expensive. Anyway, what I was saying is, my plan was to sort of fly us down to the Earth-like planet or Mars and quote-unquote land this bad boy. And that would be the foundation for a future series, maybe, should we return to this wonderful game. But maybe Space Engineers 2 will be at that point that we can, actually make a series out of that. I don't know, we'll see. For now, I think we're going to hold up in the hole just so that we're protected from 3 fronts, or 5, I suppose, and we're going to build ourselves a little mining rig. I don't know if anyone in the comments section has read Seven Eves by Neil Stephenson, I believe? Very good book about if the moon blew up, like what does Earth do? But there's a phenomenal scene described therein where spoilers, where a vessel docks inside a very large, very large cleft in one of the moon remnants, and that scene there just reminded me of it. Very cool. Okay, let's get this drill out. Okay, a little tuggy tug on this, and she's out. There we go. We got him. Okay. So this is our drill, our Prototech drill. This is what we're going to have to build around, right? And I think this is manageable. I think there's a way to do this. And I think it's going to start with a large cargo container behind, maybe 2 of them. And I want to build this thing like super compact. We basically just want this to be a straight line, right? And of course we're going to stick with the gold and black theming that we've got going on here. In fact, if I just switch you to this, how does this look? Oh yeah, that fits right in with the new aesthetic. Okay, so yeah, drill. So we're gonna have, let's see, large cargo container. Behind it, we'll probably, large cargo container, we'll probably want a large engine, no refinery. How do we dock? We have to dock from the back. So yeah, multiple smaller engines, dock from the back. Smaller engines on top, smaller engines on the bottom, smaller engines on the side. Again, really just trying to do what we can to keep the profile as small as possible so this thing can just drill straight through an asteroid. That would be the dream. I think I know how we do that. Okay, let's get the time-lapse camera set up, and that'll give us our start point. Okay, this thing handles surprisingly well empty, which is not super surprising, I suppose, but this is quite literally a flying drill. That's the whole purpose of it. It's got a reactor, it's got a battery, it's got a programmable block should we want one, but mostly what this thing is going to do is dig. And dig it shall. Quite a large spinny boy up front. Now, there's a lot going on, scaffolding-wise, and it needs some greebling still. I can't really see what's going on anymore on account of all of said scaffolding. So I'm just going to park this over here and let it get welded for a second while we think about what else there is to do. So we got the drill, we got all directional thrust, we got 2 gyroscopes, which I think should be enough. We got 2 very large cargo containers, we have a nice little docking port. I like the way the back looks. This was very much inspired, you could say. I'm trying to decide if I want open spaces for lights or if I want the whole thing armored up, just because this drill's so precious. Can't decide. Also, I do like the way the front looks with the spikes coming forward, but then it sort of stops up top here because we've got the cockpit. I don't know if I like that. It does make it easily distinguishable, like, from the top up, right? Like, where the front is, but I don't know. Anyway, let me help the nanobots out here. They're a little slow. And we'll get this thing painted, too.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, there's something here. Hold on. Let's put down one of these. One more light. It looks cool. I don't know how functional it's going to be. We don't really have a spotlight, which is a bit of a problem. It's kind of a core piece of many a miner is being able to see what you're mining. So we'll see how this goes. But if we get in here now, I like the little side panels on the side, right? Just for a bit of a spot of color. So that's our miner. Now I guess the question becomes, can it dig a hole? Let's test this. I do not have a stone ejector, which is probably something we do want to build into this. But let's right-click dig. How much space do we get? Okay, so we can right-click tunnel our way through whatever. All right, perfect. That's kind of what you need. So that lets us get into the rock. Oh, I don't have a ore detector. That's a bit of a silly goose move. You definitely need an ore detector. Let's boost those lights and just see how this works. What are we going to call this thing, by the way? Comments down below. You know the drill. I'm going to call it the grub for now. Does look like a little worm, doesn't it? And it's gotta have the banana stand lights. It's gotta. And then patterning. How are we gonna do this? We need gold. Do we go on the corners or on the top? I think we go on the corners for this one. Not bad. We still need something. It's missing something. We'll change the color of the light panels too. That'll help. Something like that. Yeah. There you go. Okay, we're getting closer. What if that's just gold? Oh. Oh yeah, that's kind of sweet. Okay. I like that. I do. Then I would continue it, right? I'd take it one more step. I'd go there. Okay. I'm going to leave it there for a second. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. I don't know about this back piece being gold, but we'll see. Okay, it definitely does look like a grub, and it do be burrowing. What it's missing, though, is an ore detector, which we need to fit in somewhere, which, honestly, this space right over here makes perfect sense. All right, I think this thing's going to be unmaneuverable once it's fully built, but oh well. All right, now, does it fit inside the banana stand? Or, okay, no, it does not fit next to the banana stand. Because if not, banana's last stand, rather. We are going to have to widen the berth, as it were. Oh, the ship does also need a projector, doesn't it? Yeah, 100%. Put that over here. Oh, yeah, so now it's got all this good stuff. So that's forward. That's left. That's right. So if I want the ship to face that way, I need to flip this. Right on that side, forward that way. Yeah. Absolute game changer. Absolute game changer. Just putting those on the ship. Like, it's so monumental. It's not even funny. Okay, very cool. I'm going to have to do some control panel voodoo now, just to get this all done so that when we blueprint it, it saves the positions and settings and names of everything. So that'll wait for a future episode. Maybe it'll wait for this one. Okay, anyway, we're going to have to take a bit of a pause on fixing that for a second. I need to do some config menu voodoo so that we can name everything before we blueprint it. That way it's all, you know, kosher and working correctly. We're definitely going to need to expand the back of the banana's last stand here. So I'm going to have to probably drag all of this into some sunlight. It is very cool being in this little crater, but it's hard to get the time lapse right. We'll do a bit of a refactor on the back end. This will no longer be a hangar bay, but rather the access port for this thing. So I think what we'll do is we'll need to raise the roof slightly. on all 4 sides. We just need a little bit more room in here. So this thing can kind of pull in, dock to a connector inside this ship. We can probably connect to that conveyor. And maybe on that side as well, come in from both sides, connect to it. That will allow us to pull resources out of here. I might remove the sorter on this end and have the sorters on this side instead, just so I can actually access the cargo containers, because it is a one-way valve, basically. And then I think this thing's ready to go, to be completely honest. I can't really think of anything else we need to do for it. Go, gadget, time-lapse again! Okay, quickly coming back here because, yes, Reavers have found us. Oh no. Okay, we managed to redesign the back. Let's take a quick blueprint of this bad boy right there because we're going to need it. And let's get into the pilot seat because we've got Reavers. Oh, sh**. Ow. Scratching the paint a touch. Okay, maneuvers complete. Let's see if we can get this thing to fly into the rock. Come on, you dumb idiot. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, waste all those missiles. Waste them. Yes. Okay, also put the projector back on for a second. Okay. Okay, so the Reaver Impaler is currently wasting its payload on the side of this asteroid, which is basically exactly how we want it. That's why we came and hit it here in the first place. The grub is built. It's also looking really good. I'm happy with it. I've done all the configurations. I have not, oh no, taken a blueprint of it. Well, that's going to be expensive. Control B. Okay, we got the grub. Do need to name the grid. We got a deposits. 39. Okay, so this is. Was it 50k? Oh, we actually can't afford. Oh no. So this is it. We're in debt. We gotta go make some money. I think I got 8,000 in the locker. Okay, I don't think we initially designed the series to have credit facilities, but I guess that's what we're going for now because ain't no way in I'm respawning outside the moon. If you think that's happening, you're watching the wrong guy. Okay, the Reaver Impaler has rounded the corner, but he's also stopped shooting missiles, which means I'm much more happy to take him on now. Okay, you gonna stick your head over the corner, bud? What's it gonna be? Oh, whoa, another one. 2 Reavers. Twice the Reavers, twice the fun. Okay, quickly, get the big guns to bear. Point at him. Point at him. Oh man, are we out of artillery shells? I think we are. The turret does not appear. It's pivoting. It's pivoting. Blast him. Come on, boys. Yes. Yes. Yeah, one more of those. Couple more of these. Yeah, there you go. Okay, hold on. Actually, let's give me this. Where is it? There we go. Give me the rail guns. Fire. Yes. Yes. Oh no, I'm going to crash into the asteroid. Get out of here. Space engineers, please. There we go. Okay, no, we're not going to crash into the asteroid. Oh, okay. So that dealt with that one. The grub is still in the rear attacking us because I left the grub antenna on. That's user error. That's on me. That's fair. This thing is not maneuverable. This is now a Dreadnought class battleship. What I was trying to do was to go to the projector. There we go. Go blueprints and then give it the latest version. There we go. That's got all my changes to the back. So we do have this little nub on the back now. No points if you can guess what that looks like. It was not designed to look like that. It was accidental. Let's go get our grub. Now I did wonder if I could fit it inside there. There's no way that's happening. None whatsoever. Okay, so much like all of our other little ships, this docks on the periphery of the Banana's Last Stand. It's going to sort of just tack onto the end here. Little dingleberry. Oh no. How did that even happen? What did I hit? Oh, the physics engine's just kind of given up, man. It's too much going on for it. Which is crazy, because I've seen people build much bigger builds, but mine always seem to blow up. Like, or my physics engine always seems to break down. Maybe it's a game setting I've got set up. I don't know. This game gets so unstable so quickly. There is no docking camera on this bad boy either, which is a bit of a problem. We might actually need to tweak that design a little bit. It's just that it's very compact right now, which is good. So maybe some sacrifices for convenience are necessary. So we could dock from the other side, but flying the Banana's Last Stand is a bit like intentional CBT. It's not something you always want to do. Hey, there we go. Okay, so turn those off, lock that in. Looking Gucci Mane, as the kids say. Okay, we got a couple of baddies around here we probably want to go smack. And then we want to go find some magnesium so we can take on the next encounter. This thing looks absolutely psychotic right now with the gold and black trim. Oh, it's so good. Okay, this is getting a little too hot for a girl like me. I think we're gonna jump. Where are my jump drives, Queen? They don't exist. There they are. Okay, blind jump towards the next unidentified signal. Maybe not the one that expires in 4 minutes. They both expire in 4 minutes. Okay, screw it. We go this way. Yes. Because we got Reaver Berserkers, we got Reaver this, we got Reaver that, we got Hada, Huda, Hida. I'm just leaving. I'm just leaving. I'm leaving the whole world behind. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit of a cluster, wasn't it? Oh my god, and a drone is coming in already. Come on. Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. I got all the bullets. I got more bullets than you ever seen in your whole damn life. Here you go. Here you go. Enjoy some of this. Enjoy a little smattering of that. Okay, my game has for some reason tabbed itself out. Yeah, sure, why not? Just let let it do its thing. There you go. Big booms. I'll give that 5 big booms. That's why they call me the Costco guy. Okay, and that's it. We're gonna fly through the debris cloud. Maybe the nanobots will do something. Probably not though. And we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna head over to that asteroid, and I want to test out this little mining rig. Now, if it seems like there was a bit of a time jump there, that's because there was. This is being recorded a couple of days after the previous little segment was. How's that for some inside baseball? Because see, what I had done was the rather inadvisable decision of making a decision, which is never a good idea when doing serialized content on YouTube. Because I had made a pretty final statement. I said, well, you know, all that stuff about building a base on a planet and all that, you know, we're probably going to have to just put a pin in that and come back to it at a later point, because Magic and I are looking at Season 2 of the Largely Unemployed channel, where we move towards a far more, what's the word I'm looking for here? Bespoke and designed content aesthetic, rather than just sort of the ramblings of a madman into a microphone. I mean, that'll still happen. It'll just be scripted ramblings of a madman. Scripted by the same madman, so, you know, objectively not that much of a difference. But hopefully a slightly higher content value for the viewer. Oh my god, why does this keeps tabbing out? I'm gonna it's every 30 seconds. It's every 30 seconds I'm gonna crash out. Space engineers, just work. Please, just work. This is why, I mean, I'm fine. I'm loving every minute of it, Jerry. Every godforsaken minute of it. Okay, so the final little thing we're going to do today is mine some asteroids. I want to see how this drill actually performs in combat situations. And by combat situations, I mean civilian mining operations. Now, another thing I would like to point out is that I don't know if this series is over or not. It's not at its endpoint. I think we can all agree. Like, this is clearly not the natural endpoint of the Space Engineers series. However, continuing it does kind of go directly against Magic's and I's plans to start producing much more developed content than we have in the past. Similar to our Workers and Resources videos, similar to our upcoming Kerbal Space Program series, right? Which I know I keep harping on about, but I promise you, it's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited for it. So the gimmick becomes like, at what point do you say, okay, fair play, Governor, enough's enough, you know? When does the series end? I don't know yet. So all I'm saying is, this probably isn't the last episode. But there might be another one coming up, and if there isn't, then this is I'd say we've successfully survived with only a suit to start with, wouldn't you? I'd say that of all the things we've done in this series, one of them is certainly survive. I mean, not continuously. We've died very often, but like in sort of an objective general sense, we have survived quite successfully. We went from basically nothing to a whole lot of something. And if that isn't the definition of thriving, then I don't know what is. Now, do you think there's a patch? You know what? I don't care if there's a patch of this asteroid where the iron is exposed. We're just gonna burrow. This is the grub. And oh my god, if this game tabs me out one more time, I'm gonna go Ted Kaczynski mode on this computer. I'm not gonna. Oh. Okay, I'm right-clicking. One thing about me, I'm the kind of guy that right-clicks to burrow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is good. This is good mining action here. Okay, so I believe we are at the iron. I'm gonna do a little more rotation. Oh my god. Okay. I'm losing my mind. Now, do we get a mining yield bonus from this thing? Because 283,000 iron for basically like 2 seconds of work is psychotic. If we do get a mining yield bonus, this drill is absolutely broken and I love it. Okay, we gotta back out. We gotta hit a little right click here. Widen the cavity walls. Oh yeah, this is a solid miner. At least it would be if I could see it for more than 18 frames before my game logs me out. What is that even about? That's comment section.
Oh, largely unemployed. Actually, that's a Windows setting. It's not Keen Software House.
Well, which game is playing on the OS, huh? I gotta blame somebody, and it's not gonna be me, okay? That's what you gotta understand. Okay, keep digging. All right, so for what... I mean, just by the number of timeouts, that was about 2.5 minutes of work maximum. Oh, make... There's the next one. We're at 557,000 iron, which is a rather silly amount of iron, and I've smashed my thrusters. Okay, well that's fine. I wasn't using them anyway. Okay, the ship kind of looks crazy good right now. You gotta admit. I mean, this is God Emperor's prison yacht. Pleasure yacht. God Emperor's goon chamber. Yeah, this is what we've built. I'm proud of it. Brake and force could use a little bit of work. I believe we might have a slight collision here. Yeah, that wasn't perfect, but you know what? It's all part of the learning curve. I think I'm a sadist. Because, you know, I seem to exclusively play games that make me want to put my fist through my table, and I'm not even an angry guy normally. Come on, this also may have something to do with the triple espresso I just drank. There's no correlation. It can't be. Okay, lock me in. Wait, turn off the thrusters, then lock me in. Okay, you stay right here. The nanobots will care for you, sweetie. Don't worry. I'm going to give you a little kiss. There you go. You're going to be fine. And now we want to look. There's our sorter. So this should drain everything out of that ship. I do just want to add ice to the list of things that we do not want to drain, because I want to make sure we keep ice in our O2 H2 generators in there. That worked, right? We got a mining ship. We got a Banana's Last Stand. The design is almost human, I'd say. I'd say it's very close to being very human. We're at the point where I'm almost willing to put this up on the workshop for you all to play with. The washroom, oh my god. The washroom, the Banana's Last Stand, and the grub. All three will eventually make their way onto the workshop. Do you guys want the Millennium Garbage? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you want the Millennium Garbage. If I do end up putting these on the workshop, I will share them on the Discord server, or they'll just go into the mod pack for this playthrough. So don't worry, you'll be able to find them pretty easily. I don't know if this is the last episode of Space Engineers, but I have just been tabbed out for the, let's count it, we'll do quick math, 20-second time in 11 minutes, and I am about to become the Joker. So I will bid you all adieu, bid you all a kind and pleasant farewell. This has been a ton of fun so far, but that fun is waning thin. I sincerely hope that we figure out what we're doing next, but if we don't, we did it, boys. We absolutely did it. And I couldn't have done it without you, without your help, without your support, without your views and your time. Absolutely, genuinely incredible support. And Magic and I are so unfathomably lucky to have a community as intelligent and interesting and supportive and handsome as you. So, I suppose, if there's a next one, I'll see you in the next one. And until then, cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?